Okay, next topic. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning I happened to watch all of RFK Jr.'s Trump rally speech in Michigan, and I'm telling you, it was one of the best speeches I've heard. And one thing I just want to focus on, I highly recommend the whole speech to you, but make America healthy again. I don't think there's anybody that understands, well, any politician that understands what's happening to our food supply and processed foods and the incidence of all kinds of childhood diseases that we never used to see in the 60s, or rarely would see, like diabetes, obesity, and he claims it's our food supply. In the United States, we allow all kinds of additives to be in our food. They are not even allowed in Europe. And his mission, one of his missions, if Trump gets elected, is to make America healthy again. And it makes me so happy. I don't agree with RFK on every little thing. Some of his climate stuff I probably don't agree on, but he's a sensible guy. He's a smart guy. He's not gonna, even with some of the climate things he believes, he's not gonna bankrupt our children to, prevent the, try to prevent the average ocean temperature to go up by a degree or two. So anyways, I love his stance on war, as with Trump, and I think he gives the best endorsement for Trump that I've ever heard. And the best part about it is he was never a Trump lover, like most of the people, and they didn't agree with him on this or that, and they believed the hype, and hated him for this or that, things he did with a stripper decades ago, or may have done, or whatever. It's irrelevant, people. Can God use an imperfect man to accomplish his purposes? Of course. There's no question. So why do we think by voting in somebody who professes to be a choir boy who's not, or a choir girl, or somebody who loves yellow school buses, or her claim to fame is I was raised in a middle class family. For me, when I see my neighborhood, the Kamala wall signs, it just says to me, okay, this is a hate Trump vote. I hate Trump at any cost. I'll vote for any box of rocks that claims to be for the people. It's insane. Please listen to RFK Jr.'s his speech at his rally. It is fabulous. So I'm 100% with him. When I say 100%, I don't agree with everybody 100% on anything, but on the things that matter most, there's just no question. So, and for those members of my church, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Mormons, I refer you to my good friend Scott Palmer's recent video that kind of tongue-in-cheek, he says, President Nelson of the Church, President of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, endorses Trump. And I think he added this later, IMO, in my opinion. But he makes such a great point. Even the Pope came out against it, said, just abortion alone makes it so Catholics should not be voting for Kamala Harris. Abortion alone, her stance on that alone. So there's many, many other reasons, and I won't get into it, but when I see a Kamala sign, all it says to me is, I hate Trump. I hate Trump. I hate Trump. No matter how good he does for the country, and the time under Trump was from 2016 in Trump's, although they were fighting him on every side, the things he got accomplished, my most satisfying presidency as a conservative. Next thing, President Reagan was satisfying too, but for me, I was probably a bit too young to be fully aware of the impact of his actions. But oh man, my heavens. So, anyways, may everyone wake up to what our country is turning into. Women's sports, the border, fentanyl, and I can't stress it enough. Wake up, America. Our country is bigger than Trump. We can't let our hate for him. I personally love him. I think he's hilarious, and I love his way of getting things done. But don't let your hate for Trump blind you from the obvious. Please. I've heard this from the first time around. I remember some good friends that I thought I agreed with politically said, I could never vote for someone like Trump who did this or did that. And I thought, what? With President Carter, we tried a choir boy. It didn't work out. One of the worst presidencies we have ever had. So, just because someone professes this or that, it means nothing. Just because they like yellow school buses and they were raised in the middle class. Anyways, thank you, everybody. Pray that everyone wakes up in America.